So I'm going to show you why this power to the power, so we spell like to the power, or it can be called like index. Whatever you are going to tell this one, it's basically the same thing. Okay, so now I'm going to jump over the basic part. If I have 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, so we can simply write this one like 4 into 1, right? Or if we take in an example like for algebra notations, x plus x plus x plus x, we can simply call it 4 multiplied by x. Now the difference is, so here is the thing, like you are summing up all the numbers and then you simply count down how much the same number is the repetition of the number, same number. So the repetition number is here and the base number is here. So again for this one, the repetition number is x, which is repeatedly which is repeating over 4 times, that's why it's 4x. So then you will get 4x. Now what will happen if we simply multiply, I'm taking a good example, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, and here is a scientific notation for that. We will simply write down it like 2 to the power 4. So 2 is the common, the repetition part, and how many times it is going to multiply to itself is the number we will represent here. So suppose if we multiply x into x into x into x, then you will be getting to know that here 4 times I am going to multiply x, so it will be x to the power 4. So this is the basic thing of the index, and we will pronounce it like x to the power 4. So the index of x here is 4. All right, so here is the important key thing, that if we multiply x into x into y into y into y, then as you can see here x x and y y y, so this x is 2 times, it's for 2, here y is for 3 times, so it will be x square and y to the power 3. So x, now I am going to mention something, that commonly it will be called as square, x square, or something to the power cube 3, that means something to the power cube. Okay, so cube for 3 and square for the 2, that is the important thing. So x square and y cube, this is the basic fundamental of thing. Now another part is important here. So suppose I am going to multiply 10 to the power 27, so that means I am going to multiply 10 into 10 27 times. It will be 27 times. Okay, so I'm just 20 into 10, it will be total 27 times. Now the part is, what if we tell you it will be 10 to the minus 27? So here is a question mark. So something minus, so when we are multiplying something with something, then it will be adding in the power. Like if I multiply 5 square multiplied by 5 to the power 3, then we will look for the base part which is same here. If the base is same, then we will add the index part here, which is 5 to the power 5. 2 plus 3, 5. Even another example, if we take 7 multiplied by 4 to the power 8, then it will be 4 to the power 15. But if we take another example for suppose 4 to the power 7 into 5 to the power 2, then you can see 4 and 5 is not same. So if the base is not same, then we cannot add this power. So it will be same as the previous one, which will be 4 to the power 7 into 5 to the power 2. Alright, so now we can see if the base is same, we can add up. But what if we simply divide it? So if I am going to divide 4 to the power 7 divided by 4 to the power 2, then what will happen? So we know for the multiplication part it is going to be summing up or adding, but here it will be minus. So 4 to the power 7 minus 2, so that will be 4 to the power 5. Alright, and here is the same thing, base should be same, otherwise it won't work. And also here 5 to the power 8 divided by 5 to the power 10. So you can see you can multiply it, but something is wrong here, which is 8 is smaller than 10. So now you can simply subtract this one, 8 minus 10, which will be minus 2. So this is minus 2. So here you will get the minus 2 part, which is very important thing to remember, because minus 2 part is basically the same part, where you can write this thing minus 2 is basically 1 by 5 to the power 2, or 5 to the power 2 equals to 1 by 5 to the power minus 2. So this is the basically, you know, in some way. So here is a proof why this is same, because whenever we are multiplying this one, you can see 5 to the power 2 into 5 to the power minus 2 equals to basically 5, 2 plus minus 2, which will be plus and minus, you will get the minus 1, which will be 2 minus 2 equals to 5 to the power 0, which will be 1. So if anything, I will come back to this one, but 5 to the power 0 equals to 1. So if something has a power of 0, that means it will be always 1 except for the infinity. So if you are just trying to prove that one, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to prove why this one. So 2 to the power 1 equals to 2, 2 to the power 2 equals to 4, 2 to the power 3 equals to 8, 2 to the power 4 equals to 16, 2 to the power 5 equals to 32, and 2 to the power 6 equals to 64, 2 to the power 7 equals to 128. So this is the power table of the 2. So now you can see if we divided 128 by 2, then we will get 64. If we divide 64 by 2, you will be getting the 32. If you just divide 32 divided by 2, and then you will get 16. If you divide and 4 divided by 2, you will get, so if you just divide it by 2, it will be like this. So same, so you are just dividing every number by 2, and then you are jumping over the previous power. So if we just write down 2 to the power 0 here, and you will be see that it will be 1, because 2 divided by 2, that is the answer. Alright, so this is the basic part of the index, and now I'm going to give you some mathematical examples so that you can learn better. So suppose if we just multiply 10 to the power minus 27 into 10 to the power 32, I can simply wrote it down like minus 27 plus 32, which will be 10 to the power 5. Okay, so if we 10 to the power minus 27 divided by 10 to the power minus 32, what will happen? We can simply write down 10 to the power minus 27. So divide, which can be referring as the multiplications, but here it will be minus. So it will be 10 to the power minus of minus 32, which will be plus. So you will be getting 27 into 10 to the power 32, and same as 10 to the power 5. Now for there is another expressions which scientific community mostly uses for easy purposes, for easy writing, which is E. So suppose I am going to write 10 to the power 10e 8, that means 10 to the power 8. Or if I going to write 10 to the power x, that means it will be 10ex. Okay, so this is how you can write something. So if I going to write 10 to the power minus 10, you will simply write 10 to the power e minus 10. That means this one. For scientific community, mostly we will use the scientific notations, and that will be our next